Hi friends, Sunil here. Welcome back to this channel. In this session we are going to discuss inheritance. Inheritance is an important concept in object-oriented programming. It is the capability of a class to derive or inherit the properties from another class that has already been created. If class B is inherited from class A, then class B can use all the features like variables and methods of the class A. Class A is called the parent class or the base class, and class B is called the derived class or child class. We will understand that with the help of an example. Here I have defined a class chef. This is the parent class. It has two methods, init method and display method. This init method is a result method. Then I have defined two subclasses, Chinese chef and Indian chef. In the subclass Chinese chef, I have defined one method, init method. And in the subclass Indian chef, there are two methods, init method and display method. Now here in the parent class chef, I have defined a class variable, chef count, to keep the count of the number of chefs. Then here in this class definition, in this subclass Chinese chef, inside the bracket I have written chef. That means this subclass Chinese chef is a derived class and it is derived from this parent class chef. So parent class is in parentheses. This Chinese chef class will inherit all the methods and attributes of this parent class chef. Then here I am printing the heading chef details. Then this statement C is equal to Chinese chef. It means that C is an object of this derived class Chinese chef. And these are the arguments. So whenever an object is created, the init method is called. The init method is also known as constructor. So when this init method is called, the arguments are passed to the variables in this init method. So Wang Shu is moved to name, 32 is moved to age, Szechuan chili chicken and soups is moved to dish, and country is initialized with Singapore. The self here is the instance of the class. Here the instance of the class is the object C. Then after that, I am calling the init method of the parent class chef. And these are the arguments, self, name, country and age. So these arguments are passed to the init method of the parent class. So this is the init method of the parent class. And the instance variables are initialized with name, country and age. So name is Wang Shu, country will be Singapore and age will be 32. So self is the instance, that is C. Then here I am initializing the dish in this derived class itself. I am not passing it as a parameter. Then I am adding 1 to this chef count. So I am accessing the class variable chef count in this derived class Chinese chef. So this is a class variable. So I am incrementing the value by 1. So whenever this init method is called, a new object is created and chef count is increased by 1. Now after that, I am using the object of this derived class. I am calling the display method of the parent class. So it will print the details of this chef. So we will run this. So details are printed here. This chef is this. Self name is Wang Shu. From self country is Singapore. Makes is this. Then self dish is Szechuan chili chicken and soups. So it has printed in one single line. That is because I have put end is equal to space here. So now we will add one more method to this derived class Chinese chef. We will add a display method here. So we have added the display method in this derived class. Now we will run it again. So this time it has displayed called from the derived class. This time the display method of the derived class was called instead of the display method of the parent class. Although this object C has access to display methods of both the classes, that is parent class and the derived class, the method from this object's own class will have precedence. That is, the method from Chinese chef class is called. So when you have two methods with the same name in the parent class and the derived class, the method of the derived class overrides the method of the parent class. So this is called method overriding. Now here I am calling the display method of the parent class from within this derived class Chinese chef. So we are reusing the code of the parent class. So this is inheritance. Now we will see super function. By super function, we can access the parent class members from the child class. We don't have to use the name of the parent. So here, instead of using the name chef of that is the parent class name, I have used the super function. And there is no need of passing this self as an argument. So it will give the same result. We will run this. So it has given the same output. So that was super function. So here I have defined another subclass Indian chef. So everything is similar to the Chinese chef. Here the object is I, and these are the arguments of the Indian chef. So the details of the Indian chef are displayed here. Then after that, I am printing the age of the Indian chef and age of Chinese chef. Then the number of chefs, that is chef count, the class variable. I am printing it here. We will run this. So it has printed the details of the Chinese chef, Indian chef, and the ages of the Indian chef and Chinese chef. The number of chefs are 2. Now we will see the built-in functions is instance and is subclass. So here it is checking is instance C Chinese chef. Yes, C is an instance of Chinese chef. It is true. Then it is checking is instance C Indian chef. No, it is not an instance of Indian chef, so it is false. It will return false. Then is subclass Indian chef chef. Yes, Indian chef is a subclass of chef, so it will be true. Then is subclass Indian chef Chinese chef. It is false. So true, false, true and false. So we'll run this. So it has printed true, false, true and false. So inheritance provides a nice structure to the program. Since the code is reused, the size of the code will be smaller. So troubleshooting will be easier. We have covered inheritance, method overriding and super function. If you are having any doubts, put in the comment box. And if you have understood and liked this video, share it with your friends and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks very much.